graders, Miss Hill here. I hope you've had a great first week of distance learning. I'm here to talk with you about week 2. But before we do that, if you had any issues with week 1, please contact your teacher so that they can help you work through all the kinks so that it's easier to navigate through week 2. Okay? Week 2 is going to be set up just like week 1, where we're going to focus on reading and math. So let's get started with the reading and then we'll move on to the math, okay? All right, so for reading, we're going to be using Scholastic again, but this time we're going to be in week 2. So for day 1, you're going to read the article, The Amazing History of Dogs. After you read that article, you're going to write in your journal and tell me about if you could turn into a wolf or a dog, which would it be and why? That means you have to explain your answer. And then you're going to tell me what era you would want to live in. Okay, what time frame you would want to live in. I'm going to add a challenge to this. Now, a challenge is not required, but it is fun to do. If you have a dog or any animal, I want you to take a picture with that animal and send it to your teacher. Then your teacher can send it to me, and I will create a slideshow to post on our Cross Timbers Facebook page next Tuesday. So make sure you do that and then check out the Facebook post to see if you made it into the video. All right? Okay, let's move on to day 2. Day 2, you're going to read the article Cake Chemist. Doesn't that sound fun? I think it sounds fun. After you read that, you're going to brainstorm 3 treats that you're going to make for a themed party. Okay, you create those treats. Tell me what they are, what's in them. Don't forget to name them. And then I want you to draw a picture of those treats. So on day 2, you get to be a chemist and an artist. Isn't that fun? Day 3, you're going to read Dolphins on Duty. Now, I'm not going to tell you what this article is about because it's really cool. And even I learned something from this article that I didn't know. So I hope that you learned something too. After you're done, you're going to write an article where you're a dolphin spy on a secret mission. Okay, make sure you use complete sentences. On day 4, you're going to read the article Toxic Discoveries. After you read this article, you're going to write down 5 interview questions in complete sentences once again in your journal that ask the people in the article about the study of venom. Now, this one also has a challenge. Remember, a challenge isn't something you have to do, but it is kind of fun to do. So do the challenge on this one. It's on the bottom of the article, and have your parents take a picture and send it to your teacher. Okay? On day 5, I want you to take out your journal and look at the past 4 days that you've written. Find your favorite piece that you've written about. Have your parents take a picture and send it to your teacher through text, email, or however else they contact your teacher, okay? So that's all 5 days for reading. Let's move on to math, okay? Math, we're going to use Prodigy again. Last week we did addition. This week we're going to do subtraction with and without regrouping. So let's talk about that for a minute. Remember, when you have your numbers lined up, if your bottom number is larger than your top number, you cannot subtract. So like if you have 24 minus 16, you start on the ones and you do 4 minus 6. Well, you can't do 4 minus 6 because the bottom number is larger than the top. So you have to borrow from your neighbor. Okay, and then your 4 turns into a 14, and you can do 14 minus 6, which is 8. All right, so when you're doing your subtraction, pay attention to if you need to regroup or borrow or not, and only borrow if you need to. If you have any questions, contact your teacher, and they can probably send you a video or a text explaining that further. All right, guys, I hope you have a great week 2 of distance learning. I know that we all miss you and we love you, and we will get through this together. And I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.